get into it. I don't like keeping y'all waiting. The NFL schedule. The NFL schedule has dropped. It released last week, so I'm a little late. Don't judge me, but we still got to talk about it because it's football. And when I'm looking at my team, my dog, because I'm a diehard fan of the Atlanta Falcons, we have a pretty tough schedule. The league didn't do us any favors for the first 6 weeks, 7 weeks. They didn't do us any favors. If the Falcons suck, and if the Falcons play like how everybody think they're going to play under Kevin Stefanski, everybody think Kevin Stefanski is a terrible coach. All of a sudden, even though he coached the Cleveland Browns to 2 playoffs appearances, how can you do that? The Falcons might be 0-7 going into week 8 against the Bucs. But me as a diehard Falcons fan, knowing you can say all that, but you have to play the game, I can see the Falcons going 5-3. I can see a potential 6-2 because we don't know how these other teams are going to look. And so for me, week 1 against Aaron Rodgers old, bro. I think Pittsburgh will still win it because at Pittsburgh and that crowd and the fans, they're going to help the guys, get the guys going. That's a loud. Playing in Pittsburgh is hard, especially for a team in the NFC South who's used to playing indoors. It's going to be tough. And Pittsburgh, when they play the Falcons every year, they take over the whole stadium. They take over the whole Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Now think about now the Falcons going to Pittsburgh. You're not going to see no red and white in the stands. It's going to be all yellow towels, terrible towels out there. And so you're looking at the Falcons, their schedule. My bad. We got. Let me pop this up for you guys. My bad. We got Pittsburgh, week 1, which I probably an L. We have the Panthers, who's been our kryptonite for the last 3 years. Bryce Young is 3-0 against us his last 3 times he played against us, and he's performed very well. Even one of those was a 30-point shutout. So we'll see. Will Bryce Young keep the streak alive of beating us, being our kryptonite, or we finally get over the hump and spank that ass? Then we got the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love. This might be without Michael Parsons and Rashad Gary going. Who's the guys that's going to step up that can consistently get a good pass rush to get to the quarterback, to make the quarterback move up in the pocket, to keep the quarterback like head on a swivel to where he like, damn, bro, you need to keep getting back here. Who can do that on the Packers? Who do they have on the Packers that can consistently get a pass rush? Who? Michael Parsons gonna be gone for a couple of weeks. Rashad Gary, he's gone. So they don't really have nobody, man. So I get it a W to the Falcons. This is the early prediction. I give a W to the Falcons, bro. Until I hear in training camp they got guys they feel like they have the potential that potentially can get to the quarterback consistently, I'm giving that to the Falcons. Baltimore. We can get that to Baltimore. So now we're 2-2. Let's say we're 2-2. We beat New Orleans. Bro. We're New Orleans kryptonite. We always spank that butt. So I give us New Orleans. So what? Week 4, we're going to week 5. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2-2. Baltimore. I'm gonna give that to Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry is going to do for another year. I think Derrick Henry is going to show you guys that he's ageless. You know what I'm saying? Time doesn't affect him. Age doesn't affect him. He's dominant because I keep telling everybody, Derrick Henry. People act like the reason why Derrick Henry's so fresh still, this great running back, he didn't get the starting job till his 3rd or 4th year in the NFL, bro. He had to wait 2 or 3 years until they finally said, you're our guy. And even when he was the guy, they still trying to find other guys to take over the position for him. They still looking at Dion Lewis over Derrick Henry. Dion Lewis. They catch the receiving running back for the Patriots. He's starting over Derrick Lewis. Derrick Henry. He's starting over Derrick Henry. Dion Lewis. Miss me. DeMarco Murray. His first two years with Tennessee were legendary. So I get him. Dion Lewis. It took Derrick Henry dominated on a Thursday night game against the Jacksonville Jaguars for the team to say, yeah, let's give him the keys and let him drive the car. So Derrick Henry, he's going to be out there. Derrick Henry's gonna give you his all every play. He's one of those guys, you gotta hit him in the backfield. But once he gets going, it's hard to take him down, and you will be a victim of the stiff arm. That's just a fact. Next, we got the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Fingernail wearing Williams. Give me the Falcons, man. We ain't letting no fingernail polish beat us. No offense, Caleb. I like you. I like the Iceman name, but you wear fingernail polish, I'm gonna clown you. I'm sorry, my boy. You too old. I don't care that you don't care that what people think. You should, brother. We gonna beat that ass. Let's go to the next one. We got San Fran versus the 40. We got San Fran coming to ATL. And in my opinion, bro, I think the Falcons should win this game. I got the Falcons winning this game. So now, if you're a Falcon fan going into week 8, you're 6-2. Think about that. If you're a Falcon fan going into week 8, you're 6-2. Because I have the Falcons winning. I have the Falcons beating Carolina, Packers, Saints, Bears, 49ers. So only L's I have them is for Baltimore and Pittsburgh. So Carolina 1, Green Bay 2, New Orleans 3, 4. So we're 4-2 going to week 7. That's good. And the more I look at this schedule, I just feel like the NFL wants the Falcons to go 10 years without making the playoffs. Because not only did you give us a strong, and if this is not one of the hardest schedules in NFL, they're lying. This is one of the hardest schedules in NFL. Top 5, at least. You're telling me your first, come on, dog. The 1, 2, 3, 4. You're playing your first 6 weeks, you're playing 4 playoff teams from last season. Then forget week 6. You got a 49ers playoff team. Buccaneers always in the playoff position. Then you got Joe Burrow. Then you got Kansas City. Then you got Minnesota. You got Detroit, Cleveland. Like, this schedule is insane, bro. They do not want us to make the playoffs, but we still will. Why? I have the Bucks having a decline this year. At first, a lot of guys were younger. Now they're an old team, bro. And I like Baker Mayfield, but without that guy and Mike Evans, who I still believe can get you 1,000 yards and about 10 plus touchdowns, I don't see nobody else on that team besides Ibuka and McMillan. I like both of those guys, but I just look at the defense. I don't think the defense is going to be good going into 2026. People are going to take advantage of that, and now you're going to have to depend on Baker Mayfield to drop 40 and throw 4 plus touchdowns to win games, and it's just not going to happen. So give me my Falcons. I got the Falcons winning that game. I got the 49ers winning that game, so we go to 4-3. Now we're 5-3. 5-3. And now, Bengals. I think Bengals are going to be a pretty tough team. 4-5. 5-5. I'm gonna be honest, bro. 5-5. Minnesota, they don't know. They got the midget and Kyler Murray. Then they got the hand the ball off merchant and JJ McCarthy. And give me the Falcons, man. We take that. 6-5. Detroit, they win 6-6. Cleveland, they see me better AP. Man, fuck all that, bro. We whoop that ass. We get that. We beat the Commanders because Jaden Daniels, he don't know when to slide. He gonna get injured. So we'll take that dub. The Bucks, their season's already over with, so they laying down. We beat them again. Saints are kryptonite. Saints, we're their kryptonite. We spanked them. And then we rest a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Either play Tua as the backup and MPJ as the backup. And if we win, lose, or draw, I think Carolina will take that. So we have out of 16 weeks, my bad, y'all. Out of 16 weeks, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got us going 11-6 next year. Based on this schedule, and if you look it up, like, I don't know the strength of schedule. I have to go look that up. But if you just look at this schedule, you can tell, like, bruh, Falcons are for a rude awakening. They Come on, dog. Your first 6 weeks, you're going against 4 previous playoff teams. And you can say, well, then the teams are not the same. Come on, bro. You got Pittsburgh, then you got the Saints. And my boy David Saw, Saw, whatever his name is, he can play. He can play. The quarterback for the other guy, I don't want to mispronounce his name. Once I know his name and I pronounce it correctly, then I'll start saying it. I'm just going to say the Saints quarterback. The Saints quarterback going to year 2, he looked pretty good, even though we beat him because we were the Falcons. And we're the Saints kryptonite. He beat the Bucks twice. Then they beat Carolina. I think Carolina beat them, but it was a pretty close game. So this guy has been a lot of competitive games as the rookie quarterback. He took over Spencer Rattler, and he's never looked back. Everybody was looking at him like, oh, he's too old. He's 25. He's 25. Saints fans don't care that he's 25. Can you win games? I don't care how old you are. Can you Can you make accurate throws consistently, and can you overcome some of the, I'll say, general manager or higher up, some of their miscues? Can you overcome that? Your O-line might not be that good, but can't you realize, okay, my O-line's not that good, but we got to overcome this. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to win the Super Bowl. Can you do that? Can you take those hits, sit in that pocket, and sling that thing? That's all we care about. We don't care about how old you are. We care about that when your age affects your play. We all can see that. We all can see the writing on the wall then. But when I'm looking at teams like who I was just talking about, I'm looking at a team like the Saints, we should spank them. Now, their quarterback, he's here to stay. And I won't be surprised one day when they probably will win the division in a year or two, in the 2 years or 3. Because this our year. New year, new me, new season for the Falcons. We got to take advantage of this. But I know a lot of people are going to doubt the Falcons because you look at this schedule and you say, God damn, man. You look at this schedule, you say, God damn. Well, I look at this schedule and say, NFL, let's do it. If you're that good, you should be able to beat those teams. Yes, you got to play them. You can't change it. You got to play them. If you're that good, if you're a championship contender team, you should be able to take advantage of that and actually go do something. Go win. Go take advantage of being the championship team and go beat the previous playoff teams from last year. Go beat them convincingly. So even though the Falcons do have a tough schedule, my expectations is to have double-digit wins. And if we don't, I'm not firing Kevin Stefanski. We got to go get a quarterback. We need to go get a quarterback because the MPJ or Tua ain't cutting it. And they both lefties. Neither one of them are cutting it. They're making Steve Young look bad, the greatest left-handed quarterback of all time. Got him looking bad. So the Falcons in this schedule, it's tough. It's tough. But if you're great, you can overcome that and you can beat any team convincingly because you know we are the better team. So let's see it. But to continue on with the schedule, man. Now, I'm not gonna lie. It's too many international games. And I understand the NFL, they want to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they want to gain new fans of the sport. But now I just feel like we doing too much, bro. I just feel like we're not, bro. I just feel like we're doing too much, guys. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, bro? International expansion with games in Australia, Madrid, Brazil, London, Germany. That's too many. That's too many. That's too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too many. Give me 2. Let's pick. Let's do Australia because we never been there before. Let's do Australia, Brazil. They start the season. They let teams start the season off, week 1 off in Brazil, which is dumb in my opinion. I think they should do how they do Germany and London. You know what I'm saying? Do it in the middle of the season. But it's cool. But I would do Australia and I would do London. And the main reason why I do those places though, because that's the market. Now Germany's big too. But based on my experience watching as a fan, London, their fans are really deep into it. Don't get me wrong, Germany is too. But London got some die-hard fans. Germany does too now, like I said. But I don't think I don't think their fan base is as crazy and is as passionate as the fans in London. In Australia, I've never seen nobody play football in Australia before. So to be able to play in Australia, it's a big thing, but does it really matter? And to me, it doesn't, man. It doesn't. You got So you're telling me week 1, you want San Francisco play the Rams in Australia? Does not make any sense, man. Why it can't be San Fran at Rams week 1? Why are you 5? It's gonna be more than that, bro. They're gonna go to Japan. They'll keep going places, bro, to find fan favorites, to find guys who love this game. And I get it. You want to find the fans. You want to gain a new audience. You want more eyes on new eyes, really new eyes. You want new eyes on the game. I get that. But bro, like, come on, dog. 5. And then week 1, we gotta go to Australia for week 1. No, nah, man, nah. And then that's my only issue. Now we actually look at the games. Should be straight. Week 1, we got Seattle. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. Week 1, we got Seattle versus New England Patriots. The rematch of Super Bowl 59. Going to be lit. It's going to be lit. I give them that. Not 60. It's Super Bowl 60. No tripping. Super Bowl 60. And I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I think the Patriots should be better. Luckily, hopefully before we even get to the season opener, AJ Brown's on the team. So that helps out. And then Drake May, his playing style, his accuracy, his athleticism, I feel like the Patriots are going to be a team that we look at after 10 weeks and say, Patriots are patron. They're back in the position to compete for another championship. And that's going to be mostly due to Drake May and his ability to extend plays, make accurate throws. And his demeanor is just on one level. He don't get too high, he don't get too low. His demeanor is just still. He has a calm demeanor. You don't see him on the sideline just throwing shit around. He don't do that. He chill. He's a chill dude. He throws interception, smack himself on the head, but he goes back out there and he plays like he didn't throw in no interceptions. So I appreciate Drake May. I think it's going to be a great week 1. I think Sam Darnold's due for a great year. 33 wins the last 2 years, especially for 2 different teams. Number 1 seed, competing for a number 1 seed with the Vikings, actually getting a number 1 seed with the Seahawks. Sam Darnold's a bad boy, and he has the weapons. He still had JSN, who just got paid. So it's a lot of proof. It's a lot of things he has to prove this year when it comes to the pay. People are going to say, does he deserve to be the highest paid wide receiver in the league? That's all determined on how well he plays next season. And Sunday night football to close out the Sunday football games, we have the Dallas Cowboys at New York. And to be honest with you, I think that game is going to be. This is my early predictions. When we get a couple of days before when we get close and it's a couple of days before the games, then I'll give you my real prediction. But it's just my way early prediction. And when I'm looking at this, I got Cowboys being in New York because New York Giants haven't won nothing since Eli Manning shot the world in 2011. Then you got the Denver Broncos at Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Football to close out week 1. And I'm telling you, that's going to be a banger too. Now, I give them that, bro. Week 1 is going to be a banger. They got a lot of great games, bro. Seahawks, New England, great game. San Francisco 49ers and LA Rams. If they didn't go to Australia, I think it's going to be a great game, but I think it'll be better. It'll be even better if they're actually playing in the United States, either at San Fran or at SoFi. Then you got Cowboys, New York. That's a rivalry, so that's always going to be a slugfest, a slugfest. And then we got Denver Broncos at Kansas City Chiefs, also a slugfest. It's going to be a defensive game. You're going to have some offensive moments. But I think Denver is here to stay also. I think the AFC West is theirs until the Chiefs prove they can get it back. And I think they send Patrick Mahomes home with an L. So that's my thoughts on that. Thanksgiving game, that's really relevant because we're not there yet. But we got Chicago Bears at Detroit Lions. Detroit should win that. Then we got Philadelphia Eagles at Dallas Cowboys. Philly will probably win that. So that's my thoughts on the schedule, man. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Do you think the Falcons can win more than 6 games? You think they can win? You think they're a 10+ win team? Or you look at them and just another team who they might start strong, but they finish the season off slow. They finish They finished terrible. They're terrible when it comes again to the end of the season. They are terrible. They are terrible. They're strong in the beginning, but terrible in the end. And so, do you? That's my question to y'all. Do y'all think the Falcons are going to be a 10+ win team, or are the Falcons going to Falcon and they're going to miss the playoffs again for a 10th straight year? Y'all let me know, and let's move on, man.